Yo, what's up manga lovers? Are you tired of the same old weak MC stories? Ready for a legendary comeback packed with insane power, epic battles and family revenge? Then buckle up, because today I am dropping a Manhwa recommendations that will blow your mind. So, smash that like button and let's dive right into the madness. Next is the bottom feeder scavenger's revenge. What happens when the world treats you like a loser, but you rise from the ashes with a deadly power? Meet Ro, once called a freeloader, now an explorer on a mission fueled by vengeance after his sister's tragic death. Nearly losing his life in a brutal dungeon, Ro gains a terrifying ability to disassemble monster corpses, gears, and even skills. Every disassembled piece makes him stronger, turning him into an scavenger with unmatched power. But this isn't just about power. The deeper he digs, the darker the mystery behind his sister's death becomes. If you love gritty revenge stories where the underdog evolves into a monster-slaying legend, this manhwa will hook you hard. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single chapter. Next one on the list is the legendary swordmaster. Only I have the power to forge swords from monsters. Ever feel trapped in a nightmare of debts and bullies? Toji Nanase was living that hell, harassed by debt collectors and cursed by a toxic job until fate threw him into a dungeon swarm of monsters. Just when death seemed certain, he unlocked a legendary power, the ability to forge swords from the monsters he slays. With his new magic swordsman skill, Toji becomes a force no one saw coming, but his dark appearance and ruthless nature make others fear him, a monster hunting monsters. Now, driven by revenge, Toji craves his path through those who ruined his life. If you crave dark fantasy, brutal revenge, and a hero who turns pain into unstoppable power, this is your next obsession. Next one on our list is the magic sword Send, the legend reborn. What if the ultimate legend master of both magic and swordsmanship came back after 1,000 years? Meet Balua Westgarden, the magic sword Send. Once the strongest mage and swordsman, he fought the Demon King in a battle that shook humanity's fate. But fate played cruel tricks, and both fell. Now, after a millennium trapped in regret, Balua gets a second shot by borrowing the body of a dying boy named Diria. Imagine combining ancient unmatched power with a fresh young body ready to conquer a world filled with monsters, mystery, and magic. This manhwa blends epic sword fights, powerful spells, and a hero's redemption story into one unstoppable package. Ready for a comeback story where OP meets destiny? This is your next binge. Next in the list we have is the Regressed S-Class Adventurer's Quest Life. He mastered speed, he reached S rank, and then he died. Aki Kyomi was the fastest assassin alive, but his assassin class was a ticking time bomb. No magic, no real attack power, just pure lonely hustle until a mysterious monster killed him. But that was just the beginning. He wakes up 20 years in the past in his prime, and this time he has a quest bonus that lets him break the system. With future knowledge, overpowered perks, and a burning resolve, Aki isn't just chasing revenge, he's building the greatest guild ever. Every quest is now a shortcut to becoming the strongest adventurer in history. If you missed this story, you will regret it 20 years too late. Next we have is the reincarnation of the forbidden archmage. He died a legend, now he's back to break the world again. In a world where skills define your worth, Psyche is labeled trash. No power, no future, just a broke adventurer trying to save his dying sister. But here is the twist. He is the reincarnation of the most powerful archmage ever known. Armed with forbidden knowledge from a past life, Psyche doesn't play by the rules. He blasts through levels, melts dungeon like butter, and shatters expectations like glass. From level 1 loser to level 240 beast in a blink, this man is pure magic on steroids. The world called him weak. Big mistake. If you love fast progression, OP comebacks, and mages who don't hold back, this is your next obsession. And finally, the return of the S-rank holy weapon user from the Duke's family. What if you were born into greatness, but cast out for being weak? Meet Bell, the black sheep of a legendary Paladin family, the only one who couldn't manifest a divine armament. Banished and broken, everything changes when he inherits the mythical weapon called Avalon, instantly turning him into an unstoppable S-rank holy weapon user. But just when Bell thinks he's found his path, betrayal strikes. He loses his life protecting his sister. Yet, fate isn't done. Bell regresses back to his youth, armed with Avalon and a burning desire for revenge. This isn't just a comeback story, it's a relentless quest for justice, power, and family. If you love epic sword-wielding battles with a twist of fate, this manhwa will grip you from start to finish. Next one on the list is we have the strongest assassin gets transferred to another world with his whole class. Imagine being a deadly assassin stuck in a high school drama, then bam! Transported to another world with your entire class. That's Araki's life. He's got a killer skill called Appraisal, which sounds lame, right? His classmates think it's useless, but here is the twist. Araki is no average teen. His cold, silent assassin instincts means he's calculating, lethal, and always 2 steps ahead. While others boast flashy powers like explosions and telekinesis, Araki quietly dismantles threat with minimal effort, watching from the shadows. Classic Japanese isekai? Yes, but with a brooding anti-hero vibe. It's repetitive. The characters don't pop up much, but if you love silent badass doing the heavy lifting while everyone else fails, this one is for you. Shadow Assassin vibes, low-key OP, so I hope you guys are ready for this. Okay, we're almost at the end of our list. And next one here we have is the strongest magic swordsman in history reincarnates as an F-rank adventurer. Yuri, a legend reborn. Known as the Demon Emperor in his first life and the Sword Sent in his second, Yuri's power was unmatched. But in a cruel twist of fate, he was labeled a monster and shunned by everyone. Fed up with betrayal, Yuri decides this time he will live for himself alone. Reincarnated into the future, Yuri faces a monster attack immediately. With skills from his past life, he effortlessly annihilates his foes. But here is the twist. He hides his godlike power and enrolls as an F-rank novice in the Adventurers Guild. Ready for a wild ride of magic, swordsmanship, and a secret strength? Yuri's new life is just getting started and is about to shake the world. This is the must-read fantasy with an OP MC you won't forget. Next is the strongest tamer returned from another world with his childhood friend as his familiar. Imagine saving the fantasy world only to return home and find Earth turning into a fantasy world too. Wataru, the strongest tamer, and his childhood friend Rumi, now his loyal familiar, return to Earth thinking it's back to boring, normal life. But nope, dungeons are popping up, people are awakening powers, and chaos is just getting started. Armed with insane tamer skills, otherworld knowledge, and a cute but deadly partner, Wataru is about to show the new Earth why he was the hero in the first place. If you love overpowered returns, fantasy invasion plots, and childhood friend dynamics turned magical, this manhwa will reel you in fast. Next we have is the Underworld Transcendent is unrivaled at the school. Leon Klein saved the world, and they thanked him by throwing him into Abyss, 1 million beasts. 10 years in darkness, and now he's back with dark magic, a new identity, and an unstoppable rage. Trapped in the body of a weak student, he enters a magic academy ruled by the very man who once humiliated him. But this ain't your average school life. It's time for revenge, domination, and unleashing true power no one saw coming. You want OP? You want smoke? Leon is here to rewrite the rules, with magic darker than the Abyss itself.